Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Haul O'Clock with another package from Bricklink.com. Right, let's get into this. Looks like somebody's used a cereal box. Cheerios to be exact. Oh, there we go. Quite a big order, this one. Let's get all this out. Oh, it's tightly packed. Oh, everything's by colour. Looks pretty well sorted. There we are. Brick avalanche. And the box is empty. Right. In no particular order. Yellow bricks and plates. Now the plates are for my beach because I need a few more of these to give it that yellow stripe that holds it all together. And I use these little yellow clips on traffic lights to represent the sort of push button that you push in order to get the crossing pedestrian light to change. So they look quite good. So that's them. Wow, lots of dark tan. What a mountain. Right, so the smaller ones I might use on my beach as well. So there's sort of a wet sand level, or layer rather, between the tan of the sand and the waves themselves, just to represent that sort of saturated bit of sand. And the bigger ones are for the paths in my fairground when we eventually get there, including all these curves to give them nice rounded edges. Absolute load of those. Now this is to achieve something one of my subscribers suggested, my wonderful subscribers. It's a load of burnt pieces, as you can tell, but in brown, because I want to do a couple of scenes kind of underneath my raised level between the subway station and the beach. There's quite a lot of space there that's going to be completely boxed in unless we do some scenes from the side. So I thought we could sort of make a sort of bit of a cave out of some of these and put some monsters in it or something like that. So that was a good suggestion. So I've started getting bits in order to do that. Tiny cheese wedge pieces in trans clear. That's for waves on the beach. Looks like stickered bricks, this one. So we've got an assortment. That I just bought because it's long brick. They're always really cheap compared with 1x16 bricks that don't have stickers on for some reason. So you just pull off the sticker. This one was interesting. So I was thinking of having an art gallery or an art museum or something like that. And I'd never sort of seen or heard of this sticker before, but it was there. And it's a bit bizarre, isn't it? It's from set 8160, Crusader Block and Racer. No, me either. And anyway, so it's a sort of Lego, Laughing Cavalier type painting? I don't know. But anyway, whatever it is, it was only a few pennies and looked pretty fun. These I got just for the 1x4 bricks as well. A couple of panels with Porsche advertising on. So they're quite nice. As long as that's just muck, which I think it is, yep. They're from 75876, the Porsche 919 hybrid set, Speed Champions, obviously. Then we've got a few of these. These are from Toxicita's Toxic Meltdown. That's upside down. They're at jaunty angles. That one's not so bad, but it's got quite a lot of muck underneath it. So I definitely need to fix all of those if I'm going to use them with my patented hot tea technique. They're quite good though. AC research. So I'll be able to use these in a lab to sort of analysing crystals and what have you. So that's good. These, and there's some more later, I think, from another Racers set. This one's 8125 Thunder Raceway. I could use these for advertising, but because they've got the big number in the middle, I probably won't. So I'll probably just use them as 1x4 bricks. Ditto that. Ah, oh golly, that's pretty far gone, that one. That's from 60051, the white passenger train. I don't know if I'll be able to salvage that unless it cleans up very greatly. And the cargo one from 60052, the cargo train, heavy haul train. So I don't know where I'm going to use those, but they look quite fun. And another map, which I'm planning to use either around my city to let minifigures know where they are, or maybe my subway station or something like that. More yellow bricks and plates. Same reason. Couple of frames though as well. A lot of these are very dirty and I'll need a good clean big brick to help support things. And some chairs. A lot of these pieces were very cheap, and that's probably why they're so cheap, just because they're a bit mucky, not been pre-cleaned. Doesn't bother me though, just give them a good washing and a washing up bowl. Disgusting colours, but very useful for supports, these large arches. Some 2x2 orange plates, and these are another wonderful subscriber idea that I'm exploring, and it's to put another 3-band stripe like I've got around my subway system, but this time for the tram system and the monorail supports. So why not have a light grey, orange, light grey tricolor stripe? So I've got a few of those just to play around with that idea. Ooh, they'll be for a subway entrance. Little clips, they're always useful. On a pink chair. Lots of grey pieces. A lot of those in old grey. And then quite a lot in light bluish grey. They're obviously for my cliffs. This is a very interesting part that I've never seen before. Very interesting. I quite liked it because it sort of went 3 ways. It reminds me of when I was looking for odd parts when I was making my drone. This is too big, but it's definitely very interesting because it's obviously going to produce something that goes in 3 ways equilaterally. So it's a good one to play around with. Only a few pennies. You even got little bars on each side as well, so you could put clips on those. No idea. Then loads and loads of 1x1 light bluish grey studs, and I'm going to use these to finish my ballast. Yes, I think we are there. How long's that been coming? Right. Wow, I won't tip that one out yet. That's just loads of white bricks, mainly for support, mainly 2x2s. A lot of them are discoloured, but he did mention that, so that's okay. Some wheels. Generally when I see some interesting wheels I get them, because I don't like the ones that often come as default ones with the Lego vehicles, especially the older ones with the balloon tyres. So these are white with sort of gold surface coating. So I've got 4 of those hopefully. Yep, to make up a car. And then just 2 more of these white ones, which I think I was going to use on a cement mixer or something, like a mobile one. Through these large octagonal plates with the hole in the middle. They're good for supporting stuff as well. More cheese wedge pieces, this time in trans medium blue, which is my favourite colour for water. They're a bit harder to find, but I think they're a much more natural colour than the trans light blue, which a lot of people use, because that's a bit bright. I just think this, especially on a blue base plate, looks a lot sort of more wet, if you see what I mean. A minifigure. Now, at first I thought I didn't have this guy, or rather, most importantly, his torso with the sort of cup on it and that jagged sort of, what is it, like a lightning bolt sort of stripe. But then I realised I did have it as part of the 60114 race boat, which is the lime race boat. But the reason why I didn't think I had it was because he's wearing a life vest in that set, so it sort of conceals most of it. So it turns out I did have it, but hey ho, I've got another one that I can use more visibly. More big arches. And right, some blue plates. Why did I get these? Well, because of another wonderful suggestion from my awesome subscribers, which is to put a blue stripe on the incredibly large white wall of my gym at Sweat. So I've got a few of those. I may need a few more, but they'll just break up that large expanse of white brick. Bit of a motorbike I needed. Had the other half, but not that half. Now this is a new brick for me. It's sort of a bit of suspension. So this bit's all solid, and then I think an axle will fit in this hole, and there's not much resistance, a little bit. But you see, there's a spring in there, and if this axle had a pair of wheels on it, and if we had two of the spring bricks, then you see that would be a sort of a damping force against the wheels sort of hitting a hole in the road or what have you. Anyway, I thought I might be able to use that on a ride or something like that. They only had one. It was only a few pennies, so I thought I'd get it just to experiment with it, really. A few flower pieces, more blue plates. Lots of brown. Now this is mainly bits for trees. Got a 2x2 round bricks. Got lots of slopes for the roots. Got lots of these ones that can hold on to all the tree limb pieces. So good. I'd run out of the ability to do trees. Another one of my favourite arches for supporting stuff. Loads of red chairs. And a few more big bricks. Another lovely torso. Now I definitely don't have this one because I didn't get any of the recent Arctic exploration sets. And it's just sort of a, flamish orange diagonal with dark blue and these lovely, dark azure gloves. So it just looks really good. Hoodie. It doesn't have to be for Arctic, does it? So that's part of a few sets, but 60191 is one of them. And it's nice. More interesting wheels. 4 of those with the metallic coating and 4 of those with the nice spokes. Yes. Lots more of these 1x1 tiles modified with a clip because they're really useful. And if I am going to do handrails on my beach stairs, then I'm going to need a few of these to hold onto the rails. So these are the rest of those bricks that I was saying were from that race car rally set. So yeah, I'll probably just use it for the 1x4 bricks because they're only a couple of pennies each. And then there's this Cobra sticker, which I quite liked. I thought it could be almost artwork or maybe graffiti on a wall if I move it. Don't know. That's from 8669 Fire Spinner 360. Just sort of car thing. A couple more of those slopes, probably for my cliffs. Minifigure head, which is, I just kind of really find angry faces in Lego funny. So this guy couldn't really be more angry. I mean, his eyes have just gone completely sort of, I don't know what to call it, bloody? I don't know. He looks incredibly stressed and angry. So I thought he could be one of the drivers on the lovely roads of Brick Nottingham. Bit of road rage. So that's quite good fun. I'll put that on this guy's torso. Yeah, I mean, he is not a guy you want to bump into. One of those crates, but this one's in a sort of dark brown, I think. It's not normal brown, I don't think. Is it old brown? I think that's old brown. I didn't know they did them in old brown. Well, yeah, it's definitely different from reddish brown. And a few more of those dark blue ridge tiles. I'm going through quite a lot of these, and I saw one for £1, so I got that as well. I'll take this fire sticker off, and if it leaves any residue, do remember that you can use lighter fluid, and you just leave it to settle just for a couple of minutes on the sticky residue, and then wipe it away. It's simple as that. It works so well. More white bricks. I think those ones are for a subway station opening because you guys want more of them. And then these are for the edge of my beach because I've got quite a few smaller ones, but then he had these 8 long ones. So there's quite a few of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those, so that's good. More Triplet stickers. Lovely. And some mirror stickers. So these are from a friend's set, I think, where it's sort of a clothes shop or something like that, so I can use them in something very similar. More tread plates, lovely, lovely. More slopes, mainly in dark brown, mainly these, just to mix up with the brown for trees. Really gone for it this time, haven't I? I've got quite a lot. This guy just had a lot of very competitively priced pieces. So this absolute mountain was, I think, £35 in total, and we're nowhere near finished yet. So lots and lots of grey. So some of these bricks with studs on the side, for example, will be part of the cliffs because they're good for holding onto bits of seaweed and so on. A couple of frames, 8 long bricks, 1x1x5s. Most of these will have a specific use, but I think a lot of this sort of smaller and less useful pieces like this will have just a generic use for in the cliffs. More Triplet stickers. Look at that. Fantastic. Can't get enough of those. I think I must have some sort of weird addiction to certain Lego stickers. A couple of black window frames. Can't remember what they were for. I can remember what that's for, but I'm not going to tell you. But it's part of a trapdoor in black. These were for experimenting with modifying my monorail supports, because I thought if I could get some clips in bricks instead of just the plain bricks, then I could have some advertising banners hanging from them to sort of cover up those sort of unsightly big black towers. And then, talking of those big black towers, I needed quite a few. Well, I needed one already of these inverted slopes to replace a white one that I used in a monorail support, and I got a handful more for the inevitable next time I need to use them. More dark bluish grey. And here's some, yes, these are inverted slopes as well, and that's kind of to combine with those brown burp pieces to try and make some caves for monsters underneath my city, because every city needs monsters, doesn't it? And a few, just a handful of olive green slopes mainly, and a couple of small plates, and that's just to mix up within my cliffs, just to give it that sort of wet, sort of nasty look. More slopes. These got some Star Wars stickers on, but they'll go. They're all peeling off anyway to form my cliffs again. I hope that I've got enough pieces now to finish my cliffs, because I need to do my second bridge across, and then I need to continue the, well, one side then is finished, the side that's got the harbour on and so on, but the other side, the cliffs need to keep going round and round, and I hope to have like a Coast Guard station in there at some point, and maybe something else depending on what I've got room for. And also they need to go the other sides into the bay to link up with the edge of the beach, so we can kind of link one end of things that we've got established with the bridge to the other end of things that we've got established with where the cinema is and so on, and kind of meet in the middle somewhere. A few of those shiny Grille pieces. I use these intermittently on my pavement, and these are the very shiny ones, because there's some that are sort of slightly shiny and there's other ones that are really shiny in the light, so these are the really shiny ones, so that's good. cheese wedge pieces in brown. Tree roots, largely. Bits of tree. It's quite fun making trees, but only when you've got all the bits. Ah, yeah, I remember these. So these are toque pieces, which is the fancy name for a chef hat, but they are in trans clear and trans magenta or trans pink. And essentially these, especially when you use them with something colourful like that, can become jellyfish. Right, it's an immediate jellyfish, isn't it? And this isn't my idea. I mean, a lot of people have done this before, but it was actually where these two are from all sorts of SpongeBob SquarePants sets where they were actually jellyfish in those sets, originally from Lego. So it's a long established idea, and I think they look rather good. So there's some jellyfish. A fish and some telescope pieces. Loads of bright green. That's the horrible green that we don't like plates. But I say I don't like it. But that is the colour I've chosen to go with for my fairground floor. So basically it's going to be a table that's slightly lower than ground level. And then these plates are going to be supported on, I think, 3 bricks. So I thought I had some 3 tall ones a minute ago, but I can't see them now. But yeah, they'll be supported on a few bricks above the table there, which will give me a lot of space to put all the wiring and all the rest to motorise my rides. So that will be the bright green grass, which probably represents long grass underneath. And, you know, the big official sets like the roller coaster already use this green, so it's not so bad. But all around my rail line, that's normal green or I think they call it dark green, don't they, on Bricklink? But anyway, no, it's green on Bricklink and dark green on Lego's website. But anyway, normal nice green is what I've got all around my rail line. And for those of you that still don't know, you can buy the nice green 32 by 32 base plates from Bricks and Pieces, brand new. They're about £7.20 or something, but you can get them. So you don't have to suffer with the bright green ones that are available on the main website. 2 of those. A few limb pieces and a few seaweed pieces. These are sort of for underwater use eventually. Green chair. Ooh, and a nice bag of stickered tiles. Right, I might go through these. I know I got a heck of a lot of tread plate ones to feed my illness. I've also got quite a few recycling ones, which I use for my recycling bins. They're from the Trash Chomper set from the Lego movie, 70805. There's quite a few of those because there's 2 per Trash Chomper. So, oh, now this was a nice one. It's coming up at the edge actually, isn't it? I might be able to repair that. It depends what's under it. And if it's bad, I can always trim that edge with a pair of scissors, but we'll see. We'll give it a go with the patented hot tea technique. And this is from a Volcano heavy lift helicopter set, 60125. But I kind of like the hard hat and dial type screen. What else have we got? A nice package. I think that's from the cargo plane. That was relatively recently. And we've got a couple of racing car tiles. Now, if you remember, I was planning to do a sort of Ferrari head office HQ type R&D centre building. So these are 2 screens showing a red car gunning around a circuit. So though they're a bit in a bad state, I might be able to salvage them. They're from 8672 Ferrari finish line. And another TV needs straightening. That's from the mobile police unit, 7288. And even some 3 long tread plates this time. because my steps next to the big flight of stairs down to my actual beach from the boardwalk has a little step that's 3 long rather than 4 long. So now I can treblate it. Hurrah! And so what's two or three of those? Well, that's quite an interesting one. This is one of those sign pieces, but it's got kind of a mixing desk. Have I got that upside down? Yeah, that's probably it, isn't it? Sort of mixing desk as in music. From a friend's set. 41103 Popstar Recording Studio. And I was thinking this could actually just augment the recording studio that's already in the Diner modular set. But we'll see if it fits in there. Can't remember if they've got one already, to be honest. Some advertising for Spinware safety gear. I think that's also from the Thunder Raceway we looked at earlier. And that is about... oh no, a few more. Got more of these 1x2 with a bus on, which I really like. They're from 7641 City Corner. And I'm using these, so there's 3, 4 of those. I'm using these as kind of part of a yellow line along the edge of the curb of the pavement to mark where the bus stop is, i.e. don't park your car here. And obviously it'll have pictures of a bus on it as well. So it'll probably be, say, a pair of them with a yellow blank tile in between. So that's really nice as well. And... can't see any more really interesting ones. No. So that's it. A massive haul that will help feed a lot of my projects. Good, good. So another massive haul. A huge one that I'm going to have to do quite a lot of washing to, it would appear. And quite a lot of sticker fixing as well. But a good one, nonetheless. Apologies that that video was really long as a brick haul, but, you know, I was trying to motor through it and it still took forever. Oh well, can't be helped. So as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more awesome LEGO videos. And next time on Robin Hood Bricks, I think we're going to do that second bridge across Brick Bay. Should be fun. See you then!